Why the fuck he? Ooh, that just pissed me off so much. I don't even know why that pissed me off so much, but that bitch had to say quickly. I don't even know why that shit just made me snap, bitch. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Talk about quickly. I am trying to answer your question, and you over here trying to interrupt me every time I say 2 words. Talking about quickly, bitch. Shut the fuck up and let me think.
Subscribe to this channel in case you are watching this channel and have not subscribed.
So you think you're a 10?
Yeah. I think I'm gorgeous. I think I'm perfect.
Listen, don't take this the wrong way. You're not
Please
a 10.
lay it on me.
You're not a 10.
Okay. That's just your opinion.
All right. First of all, every time I feel like we stamp out a roach, aka a white man with a podcast like this, he contributes literally nothing up.
So he or she, Drew, said every time we stamp out a roach, a cockroach, aka a white man with a podcast. Now,
which is just redundant, by the way, right? Do all white men in America today have a podcast, I think? Are there any men who don't?
It's like a trope.
It's
a trope.
Re-put back in the world.
Like, our voices are being silenced. Let's put them back out.
We gotta reinforce it.
So basically,
isn't that what everybody should do?
Like, a clip from our podcast. We have a segment. Actually, perhaps we should do it before we wrap, where we ask everyone to rate themselves on the scale of 1 to 10 in terms of their physical appearance. And the girl said she was a 10, and
you said she's not.
I said she wasn't.
But that's your opinion.
Maybe there's like maybe she's a 10.
But so in any case, she's reacting to, I'm perhaps a bit blunt or rude in me saying, hey, look, I don't. She identifies as a 10, and I do not subscribe to her self-assessment. But I guess the troubling statement that I found there was, she says, another cockroach, or what did she say? We stamped out another cockroach, aka a white man with a podcast. Now, I think if you were to replace white man with any other group, that would be or at least viewed from someone who's
of course,
as a very
there's no thinking about that. That is 100% facts. That if it was a white person saying that about any race at all, they would get torched. They'd probably lose their fucking bank account.
Some statement.
White people are the only race that you're not only permitted to disparage, but actually encouraged to disparage, and you can legally discriminate against. And then men are the sex that you're allowed to publicly disparage, encouraged to do so, can discriminate against.
It's because those two, white people as a race and men as a sex, whatever chromosomes, whatever makes you feel most comfortable putting it, have, yes, you guys can face discrimination, but there's no prejudice line in between it. So honestly, it's just words.
There's no prejudice. Words. She's called white people cockroaches.
What's the prejudice mean? My fault, y'all. I always forget the definition of this. Prejudice, a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So pretty much hating someone without a reason or experience a reason on why to hate somebody, or not hating, I guess, to dislike somebody. Why does she have a fucking reason to? Okay, well, let's see what she had to say then.
Okay, and you want to know what I've been called? My people have been called last. I would rather you have that one statement.
I don't think you get called all those terrible things, do you?
I got a message yesterday saying he's gonna burn me alive like the nigga I am. So yes, I do all the day, constantly day in, day out.
That's fair. That is fair, but that's not public. That is some troll that made an account or maybe had an account that does this, that messages some toxic shit. That's not putting your face out there to the public and getting thousands and thousands of views, shares and comments and likes and publicity and not being taken down. That's the difference between that. You could report, I'm almost positive she could report the motherfucker messaging her this, and he should lose, whatever, should lose their account. I don't know if they do all the time. Well, I don't know. There should be a computer that should be able to do that. That if you say some word or something in a message and someone reports it, it should be pretty easy to determine if it's hate or not. But it's still not the same thing. It's someone privately messaging you, not you. It's not public.
That's the difference.
Disavow.
Is your life
disavow?
No, it's not, because the way he's saying it's not happening.
I just wonder, because you get a message from a guy online, right? Every public person gets all these mean, really nasty messages.
Right.
But in the culture, the only racially
accepted.
disparaging message that anyone could hear in movies and TV and music is against white people. You would never hear it against any other race.
You wouldn't? Because
No.
it's been in the movies and TVs in the past.
I had to
Well,
hear my
maybe one example.
I heard my white teacher read the hard N word. Like, what do you mean?
Well, that's fine.
It's reading a fucking word, man. Like that's another thing that annoys me. If you know there is no ill will with saying something, if you know that like, what are y'all mad at fucking Leonardo DiCaprio because he said the N word? Or I think it's him that said it in Django. But bro, white actors have said that shit plenty of times in movies because it's to depict how terrible it was. It had there was no ill will in saying something like that. There was no like it wasn't supposed to be funny. It wasn't supposed to be amusing. It was supposed to be like shocking. It's supposed to grab your attention, be like, whoa, what the fuck? It was like that. It's supposed to put you in those times to make you realize how it was. That is not the same thing at all as someone attacking someone or someone insulting or making fun of someone with those words in a movie.
Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah, if you're reading
No, I was
Huckleberry
talking
Finn.
about To Kill a Mockingbird. But it's
Well,
you don't,
yeah,
what you're
so
not
is there something
understanding
wrong
is
with
these
that?
I don't
words.
remember
What
that
you're
book.
saying is because there's no.
But that was also wrote like fucking what 150 years ago. I guess it is still put in school. Is it still used in schools? I thought that was a book that was taken out of schools or something. Or I might be wrong. But it was a book wrote fucking forever ago. And like I said, I don't remember how it is in the book. But if it is something insulting and it is like trying to make fun of it, then maybe they should rewrite it, or I don't know, maybe or not put it in schools. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember. But it was a book wrote like 100 fucking years ago.
You guys didn't face the prejudice and discrimination for all those years backing behind it. Does it make it as does it make it as a problem?
Right
Yes,
now,
no, it's not wrong.
Right now, all unjust racial prejudice at the public level is directed against white people. And to a little bit Asian people because they get lumped in affirmative action too. It's the only race, also a little bit with Asians, but it's mostly white people. It is legal to discriminate against white people for the purposes of getting into colleges and getting jobs. That's not true for any other race. In fact, other races have an advantage. They get
up until when?
Because of
Up
what?
until
Because
when?
why?
Yeah,
because
literally.
why, Michael? Because why, Michael?
Diversity hiring practices.
But because why? Why are these in place? Why are these in place?
Because of an unconstitutional policy called affirmative action.
But why do we have affirmative action? Why? Why?
Because liberals have a racial caste system.
Why the fuck ooh, that just pissed me off so much. I don't even know why that pissed me off so much, but that bitch had to say quickly. I don't even know why that shit just made me snap, bitch. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Talk about quickly. I am trying to answer your question, and you over here trying to interrupt me every time I say 2 words. Talking about quickly, bitch. Shut the fuck up and let me think. Oh man, that pissed me off.
And they don't like white people.
Kiko.
Okay, but
That's why.
it's not being respectful when we're ignoring why these things are in place. Like, y'all didn't have black people enslaved for all these years. That's the reason why we have these things in
prove that
place,
they were
because we're not
enslaved?
equal.
No,
we're trying to create more equality because we're so far gone from that.
Slavery
I think
was
America
abolished.
is too far gone
But
anyway.
But slavery was abolished in 1865. It's 2023.
And when did segregation when was segregation fully?
Well,
19
self-segregation still exists. And
Wasn't it like 1950 or something like that?
That's
now
not what I asked
segregation
you.
exists as a matter of public
That's not what
policy
I
at
asked you.
universities. There are now at universities black-only dorms that white students are not allowed to enter. So segregation still exists today. It's just by choice.
I personally don't give a fuck, but that's not what I asked.
What are you talking about? How are you so offended that segregation lasted until the 1950s, but you're not offended that it's still going on for black people? Make that make sense to me. What did she say at the end?
So segregation still exists today. It's just by choice.
I personally don't give a fuck.
I personally don't give a fuck because I don't have anything to say to that, and you didn't answer how I wanted you to answer. You didn't look like an idiot like how I wanted you to answer, so I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. You can shut the fuck up and stop talking to me. I'm not listening to you no more. You're a piece of shit. You're a misogynist. You're a racist. You're a transphobe. You're bro. I've seen this bitch. I've seen this woman in so many fucking clips from whatever. She is the most hateful, bitter woman I think I've ever seen. Like, she is just bitter. She is, I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of that video. Please leave a like. If you got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. And if you fuck with your boy, well, y'all please give me a subscription. With that said, deuces.
Just run it up, we gon' run it up. Hold up, blue bands got my hundreds up. White girl, snow bunnies up. Said she don't know you ain't one of us. I always kick it with her, you ain't fucking nothing. Why your pants sad, you ain't clutching nothing? Fuck, nigga. You think you tough or something? Come run you something, nigga. I've been out of my mind.